Ryan here. This is my Kawasaki Z400. I'm out near Colossal Cave, right outside of Tucson, on the east side. It's a 2021 model. It's sort of a teal blue color. It's a 400cc, just under 399cc. Considered a learning type bike, a beginner bike, but I think it's plenty quick. I think 0 to 60 in about 4.5 seconds or so, and top speed about 110 to 120. For me, it feels very fast. I've had it about a year, so I don't think I need anything that much faster right now. Gets great mileage, about 58, 60. I haven't really added anything to the bike. It's all stock. I have a magnetic tank bag. I may switch out the exhaust because it's not real loud. It doesn't look the greatest. A lot of people switch those out. It does make a nice induction noise. You probably hear people say that, kind of honks when you step on it. But yeah, great bike. It will go 75 to 80 pretty comfortably if you need to. The wind is a little bit of a problem, but not as bad as you would expect. The headlights are LED. They're very bright. The high beams light up the whole road really well. So it's no problem even out in the desert at night when there's no lights. I can see pretty far ahead of me. The mirrors are probably a little too close together. I kind of have to shift my body or move my arms to see out of them. There's the instrument cluster, or the meter they call it. It's all digital, except for the numbers are, there's a little digital thing that pops up around behind the numbers. And you can change the tachometer to be solid or just one light at a time. So like a needle. So it's pretty cool, customizable. It tells you your gas, your range, your fuel light indicator, a couple of trip meters. It tells you what gear you're in, so it's pretty nice. And this is a Z400, so it comes standard with ABS. I know the Ninja does not. I think it has to do with some people like to use it as a race bike. That's probably why. And the Ninja's slightly more expensive, at least with the ABS. I think it's about $500 more. I think it has a slightly different front fork suspension, and it has more fairings and a little more. The meter or the instrument cluster is probably a little fancier, a little bigger, and the handlebars a little bit lower and curved back towards you. But otherwise, basically from the tank backwards, exactly the same, except for the fairings. I like that bike too. I don't know if my next bike would be maybe a 650 to 800 range, but not a 600 Super Sport. Probably something more street friendly and not as crazy. But yeah, great bike. I actually have it came with Dunlop tires, and I have a Dunlop in the front. I have a Continental on the back. A Conti Road, because they didn't have any more Dunlops. I had a screw go right through my tire, and it scraped up the rim. So the Kawasaki dealer replaced that, because I bought tire and wheel coverage, warranty type thing. But yeah, they didn't have any, but they're pretty similar tires. I think they're probably slightly better than the Dunlop. It feels a little more solid, not quite as squishy. Again, it has a 400 decal. This is a great bike for, if you never rode before. It's my first bike, so it's probably, really depends. Might be a little slow for some people, maybe way too fast for other beginners. I learned it on a 250 Honda Nighthawk, and this is just above and way, way, way faster than that thing. And that bike felt fast when I was learning on the MSF course. But you can start any of those 250s, 300s, 400s. I seem like mostly, I'm not by no means an expert, but it sounds like if you're looking for sport type bikes, you don't really want to go. You probably want to stay 400 or under, but maybe some people can do those 650s if you're pretty careful, and not the 600 cc's, but the 650s. It's a big difference. 600s are race bikes, extremely fast. 650s are a step up from the 400s, but apparently not crazy. Like an SV 650, Ninja 650. Bikes like that they're not going to take off like a 600 cc might, or a 1,000 liter bike. So this would be a great start. I had it for a year. I think I could probably get another year out of it before I want to move on to something bigger. Maybe a little bit faster. I don't need to go a lot faster. It's a nice old Chevy or something. Maybe something a little bit faster, like a 650, like I said. But this is plenty fast. It probably something a little bit bigger when I get at higher speeds. It feels a lot of wind, and I can't really store a lot of things on this bike that easily, I don't think. So if I did upgrade, it would be something a little bigger, a little faster. But this thing does. I might want to just keep this because it's so much fun buzzing around, and you feel like you're really going fast, and you're only going in 40s and 50s, 60. But you get to go through all the gears, so it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. So highly recommend the Kawasaki. It's about $5,000 brand new. Used, I don't know these days, but I'm sure like 3,000 to 4,000 or something like that. Great. I also looked at the R3. This weren't not any around when I bought this. I don't think there were any in stock anywhere. And it's a little bit less powerful, but I've seen one in person. I really like. I think they're great looking bikes, and it's just a slight edge in power to this thing, I think. I haven't ridden both bikes, but on paper this thing should be a lot quicker. Well, not a lot quicker, but noticeably quicker, and more powerful engine. But the R3 I hear is a great bike and high quality. I thought about the KTM Duke 390, but I just heard too many stories about the engine maintenance costs and all that kind of stuff. I just wanted something that would turn on and run every day, which this has. Never failed me. I went through like deep water. I caught out in a monsoon storm. This thing is just pretty incredible for the price. It's cheaper than a lot of mountain bikes, and look has a twin cylinder motor on it, and it's real smooth. So highly recommend it if you guys are looking for your first bike, or maybe you had a Grom or something like that, or a little tiny bike, or even a 250. And you want to step up. This will easily handle getting on the freeway, or you're not gonna have any power issues passing people. It's not gonna keep up with the really fast bikes, but it's sort of in the middle there, between like a real beginner bike and a fast bike, sort of right in the middle. But it is beginner friendly because it can't really. I don't think it can wheelie. I tried it. I don't think it can wheelie unless you drop the clutch and really know what you're doing. So you're not going to fly out the back of it, even though it does feel when you first get on it. It does fly. And there's all sorts of accessories you can get. I need a radiator cover, engine cover. I don't have anything on it. You can put crash bars and spools for lifting the back, so I can oil the chain, clean and oil the chain. That's what I need to do. But I don't know how you beat this bike for the price. So highly recommend. 2 thumbs up. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button. It really helped me out. Thanks.